welcome in, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome. Let me know in the description box below that this is your first visit to my channel. If you are returning, thank you and welcome back. I am going to be setting up my monthly October with you today. The reason I haven't done it yet is because I've been trying to decide what I wanted to do. And so let's go ahead. I'm working still in my 18-month homestead planner that will be getting franken-planned with the homebody, but I'm still putting it all together as we speak. Had a dentist appointment this morning. I had to get my teeth cleaned, my every 6-month teeth cleaning. So ran a few errands this morning, just a couple things at the grocery store, dropped off a couple bills, and came home because I was anxious to get this done. So I've already pre-laid out a few things here. I'm not going to do a fall spread in this particular video. And the reason I'm not is because I am a breast cancer survivor, 6 years now. I was diagnosed on May 31st of 2013 with stage 3C invasive lobular carcinoma. It's a very invasive, aggressive breast cancer, if you don't know anything about the pathology. So things moved along very quickly. I was sent right to a surgeon, and then from my surgeon right to an oncologist. And as soon as I was healed from my surgery, we started massive chemotherapy. And then I had radiation. So my odds were not that good. I had a lot of, every lymph node they took during surgery was positive, and then I had a tumor outside of a lymph node. So yeah, I had a lot of lymph node involvement. I still see my oncologist every 6 months. Normally at 5 years, they cut you loose, but because of all my lymph node involvement and my staging, and there was a time where they saw lesions in my spine, so we praise God, thank God that the chemo took care of those. But yeah, he keeps me on a pretty short leash, and he will till I'm at least 10 years out, and then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But breast cancer awareness isn't just the month of October. It's every day for breast cancer survivors. There's things we live with every day that are consequences of the treatment, side effects of treatment, side effects from surgeries, changes that occurred in our lives, whether it be financially, relationships, what have you. Cancer is it doesn't discriminate. It tries to kill you. It tries to kill your spirit. Yeah, so if you are a survivor, you know somebody going through it, you know somebody who didn't make it through it. I'm devoting my decorating for this month to breast cancer victims, breast cancer survivors such as myself, and people who are going through it right now. I think all of the Erin Condren stuff that they've just come out with is fantastic. I love the Petite Planner booklets that she put together for breast cancer treatment logs. That would have been invaluable for me. I kept everything in a notebook, and I have a notebook about that thick full of medical records and everything that I went through for those couple of years there during treatment. But yeah, I commend you I commend you, Erin Condren, for that. I have some Erin Condren products coming. I plan to do a lot more Erin Condren supporting and videos in the near future, because that really sealed the deal for me. I think what she is doing, and I know a certain percentage of the proceeds from the sale of those goes into some sort of breast cancer research. And so, yeah, that's probably enough rambling for me. You're not here to listen to all that. You're here. Whoops, I'm just checking to make sure that you can see me. Yeah, so I did not have any specific, I had my dentist appointment today. I did want to go in with, might have to pull. Yep. I have to pull my other colorful boxes. And I have to buy my third colorful box because I just go through those black ones so quickly. And I know a lot of people do. Whew, getting hot. So what I wanted to do first of all, before we get into some decorating, is I'm going to come in, because I only had it on a sticky note, but I do like to write it in. I do my teeth cleaning every 6 months in October and in April, and that's when I see my oncologist as well. So I see him the 17th of October, and then I'll see him again in April, provided everything goes fine. This time I just have to do blood work. A lot of times he's been having me do other studies, but this time I got lucky and he just wanted blood work, and I will take it because that's easier for me. So I had my teeth cleaning today, so that's there. I'll put that there just to remind me to write in it. I'm going to do my lab work for Dr. Kelly and for my primary care physician on next Monday. Oh, I also watch the kids next Monday, or Monday, yeah. So I need another sticker. So I should have probably put that other one up higher, but that's okay. We can make it work. So I like to go in, lay down my foundation. Bob, what you got? Your toy? This is the day that I see Dr. Kelly in Carson City. I think we're going to spend the night, see him in Carson City, and then go on up to Reno, probably for the night, spend the night in Reno and come home Friday. So let me just sort of put that there for that. And I just went with the black because I had that already. And then I made a little note for myself to remind me that the Grove Collaborative ships on the 16th, so I need to check my Grove my dog, he's over in the next room causing trouble. So this is due Lab's Day. Okay, that's it, I think, as far as appointments. There's Halloween. So If you know anybody, maybe a coworker, a friend, a family member that's going through treatment and you're wondering what you could do for them, one of the things that I really appreciated when I was going through it was just any help. If you can offer some help to somebody, maybe in the way of just taking a meal, or planning, if you have, you know, a network at work or something where you can say, okay, let's, you know, so-and-so's going for treatment. I'll do dinners on Wednesdays and take to her family. Maybe going, oops, I cut my page. It's the first time I've ever done that. Tape that. You know what I could do? The magic of washi tape. Let's just add a little more to it. Cover it. There we go. And taped our boo-boo. Yeah, things like that help maybe with meals. Often help going for tests, for blood work. Things like that is really beneficial. Because you don't really feel like driving. I know I didn't feel like driving, and I had to go, it's about a 15-minute drive for me just to go do blood work, and that was every single week. Things I would recommend. Meals are helpful. Rides places are helpful. If you knit or crochet, make them a hat or a cap. I wore a lot of caps during my treatment, a lot of like beanies, because all my treatment was during, well, it started in mid-August, but it went through the following, all the way to March of the next spring. Well, even further than that, but that was the chemo. It actually didn't end until the following July. So it was almost a year's worth of treatment. But yeah, the beanies are great because when they lose their hair, your head gets really cold. And I went through it during the winter time. So that's another very needed item for somebody that's lost their hair. I think that's looking kind of pretty, and you know, kind of pink, kind of pretty, not too extravagant. We may add a little bit more. I didn't want this to be an extremely long video. I am waiting on my Erin Condren order. Yeah, so I'm thinking about going to Go Wild. So if any of you that watch my videos are going, let me know. It'd be fun to plan this together. So I think I'm just going to take for Halloween and do these little bats. These bats. And I'll use the Happy Halloween sticker in a weekly. Halloween. That's pretty cute. We might have one of our nurseries here has a pumpkin patch on this day, so I'm not sure if we're gonna go to the pumpkin patch, but there's a pumpkin patch for the kids at the nursery. I think there's probably several of them. What time's it getting to be? Almost 1. Okay. I just thought this little pumpkin was cute. We need to put him somewhere. We need to sprinkle in some little Halloweens here and there, since it is Halloween. Put another bat over here. My kids went apple picking the other day. There's a place just right, not too far from us, that's called Apple Hill Farms. And the kids got to pick their apples, and then they have a machine that that juices them. So they did that over the weekend. I think they did it Sunday. I'll put that there, go apple picking, and then I don't know if I'll be able to find any apples. I know there are some apples, but I can't think of where they're at. So I may have to go back and find them afterwards. Oh, this guy's cute. We could put him here and cut it to fit, couldn't we? See, I wanted to do definitely the tribute and the, respect for breast cancer patients and survivors, but we also have to have a little bit of fun in our planner too. And don't cut so hard this time that you cut the paper, dummy. Oh, wow, and I cut that really crooked too. Ah. Well, trying to think I could put, what could I put underneath there? Sometimes when you do that, you can put something there to disguise it. So it's not going to be my most cohesive spread by any means, but I think it's cute. Oh, and then I'll need to put, getting back to, see, I get distracted so easily, you guys. If you know me, you know that by now. I still swear I have chemo brain all these years later. Just wanted to tie a little something in right over here for Halloween. All right, guys, take care, my friends, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.